Hey everybody, here we are in Bedford Reservation. This is Alexander Road, right here by the hike and bike trail. And also this is the place where the Sagamore Creek Loop comes out. When you start down by Frazee House, it comes out here. And this was a railroad line. They turned it into a walking trail, hike and bike trail. Pause that later and read it. So we got anything good on here today? There we go. Alright, so right here's the hike and bike trail. It kind of starts there. That's the multi-purpose trail from the Bedford Reservation. Starts here, and this is an old railroad line that they use for bikes and hikes and bikes and whatnot. This is almost as long as the towpath. Summit Metroparks hike and bike trail. We're not doing this today because it's 3.1 miles to, I'm not sure what the next road is, but so that's a little 6 miles there and back. What I'm going to try to do here is find the, where does the Sagamore Creek Loop come out? See if we can find it here. Memorial Day, remember that person? Okay, it looks like it's right here. Yep, this is it. Okay, so we're entering the Sagamore Creek Loop. It's actually not a loop, but that's what they call it. And this is from the northern end on the way down to Frazee House. It's a little muddy because we had rain again during the night. Hopefully soon things will start to stabilize and we'll get a regular summer. Sun's out today, upper 60s probably out here. It is Memorial Day 2026. I hope you guys are having a great one wherever you are watching this. So I'm going to take this today till we get to like the first creek crossing or some place where it's too muddy to walk through. We'll check it out. So we did from the lower end, we did from Frazee, I don't know, over a mile probably, mile and a half, and then got caught in some mud and turned around. We'll see where it goes this way. I can hear the creek. There's waterfalls too in here somewhere. If you know how to get to them. You can hear them lines sizzling up there. I thought it was a bee. It's these power lines. Good God. Get away from them quick. And it's really loud. I'm gonna stop up here under the lines and see if you guys can hear it through the mics. Yeah, I don't like that. I used to work at a place where we had one of these right in our parking lot. It just doesn't seem good for you. Listen, can you hear that? Can you hear that buzzing? I feel like I'm like being cooked in this spot. There's the big substation too. Little substation, pretty big. Alright, now we're finally going to get into the woods here. Ooh, some mud. Don't mind that guy, he's just cutting his lawn. We'll be away from him soon, I hope. It's pretty muddy in here, as I suspected. Nothing too bad yet where we gotta stop. Private property. Private property, what? Boundary. Alright. Well, maybe this is the way the trail goes. A lot of bugs in here. Hopefully they're not mosquitoes. So if we were going to go all the way, which I don't think is going to be possible, this takes us to that parking lot by Frazee House down there. Canal Road, Sagamore Hills. That might be the way to the waterfall. Let's find out. I think we got almost 2 hours of light left. Whoa, very slippery rocks. Well, it's going to take us somewhere. Let's find out. Looks like mud hell down there. Let's see if I can get across that or not. See, with real hiking boots, I could do it all. Well, I mean, I'm not a professional hiker. I can keep my footing pretty well out here. I can move real fast sometimes, surprise people. Okay. Mud, 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 mud. Mud, mud, mud. Where does this go? This is probably the trail to the waterfall, but it's getting a little squirrely here. A nice view of Sagamore Creek. Well, if it does take us to the waterfall, we ain't finding out today. I want to see how far in I can go from this direction. I'm not sure if we're even on the right trail anymore. We'll see one of those posts with the salamander on it. Climb back out of here to the main trail. And I'm finding all kind of new places to explore today. So that hike and bike trail, I guess, that paved area, you go through a lot of areas where that railway cut through, that no roads do, and apparently no other trails. So that cool rock. Of course, it doesn't pick up all the gold colors and everything in that rock, but really awesome looking. Slippery too. That's when I slipped on. Okay. Emerging out of there. Sagamore Creek to our right. Anyway, there's supposed to be a lot of good spots and views that you can't get anywhere else. Oh, this is kind of no joke. This ain't the trail. Where am I? Definitely off the trail. So either that's the trail down that way, or I'm about to break my ankle and fall that way, or it was the way we went and came from. I can see that signage. I'm going to start heading back. There's no signs. This one's a little work, gang. A little bit of work on this one. I just wanted to check it out though. It looks real clear, but I don't know, that's a bridle trail, it's wide. That Sagamore Creek trail was narrow. Maybe I was on it when I was there next to the creek. I haven't seen a single signpost though, so I might be on some other trail. Definitely going in that same direction though. Whew. Okay, now we gotta get back through grass world, electricity world. In 2003, when there was that big East Coast power grid outage, I think it might have been right here where it started, or at least the spot where they blame it, where they say the first real fatal error occurred. Might have been right here. It was close somewhere out here. I'm just speculating, don't quote me on any of that. When I get out of the long grass and away from the power lines. This isn't deep grass, but we're headed back towards Alexander Road. About to enter the shade of the woods again. Like air conditioning in here. Alright, we're going to check out this trailhead marker here. Make sure we were on the right way. I know we were though, that's the only thing. Yeah, see that like lizard thing on there? See the lizard? That's the way the Linda falls. The falls. And that's also shows a bridle trail, so it is a bridle trail, and that goes all the way down to Frazee House. We're up here in Alexander Road. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great one. Thanks.